All right, the prototype parallelogram is built. So the binoculars should, broadly speaking, point in the same direction when you reposition it, depending on your height. So this plane should basically stay parallel as required. It tips this way. You know, you can mess with the angle, and you can mess with the angle. Hang on. This way on this hinge. It's a big hinge in the middle there. And depending on your comfort factor and how you're sitting, you would kind of just point it at the distant object, which might be out there somewhere, so I can find it. You know, wherever it is. Close pegs, perhaps. And if I just raise it a bit, closed pegs are still there. And if I bring it down, just bringing the whole thing down a little bit, still on the closed pegs, even though I've lowered the height. It's counterweighted with some mass at the end, and that lets you position it. And I'm even proud of a couple of welds I put together underneath. Oh my God, they're ugly, but they work. So that gives me an extension from this L piece to a bit of metal on the way out. So it's a bit bouncy, as to be expected. A lot of that comes from this tripod. This is not actually up for the job. I'm gonna have to find one of those surveyor tripods and rebuild this joint so it sits in there. But in here we've got a bearing. That's a rotating surface there. And it's like two concentric rings. The outer ring connects to the upper pole. The lower ring connects to the bottom pole, and you kind of screw them together. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can look at the moon if the clouds ever go away.